vanilla perfume. Unabashedly, unashamedly, wholeheartedly. And if you like vanilla perfumes, then you're in luck, because that's what we're talking about today. Hi, my name is Erin, and this channel is dedicated to all things perfume and just wanting to smell good. So if you're new here, I hope that you will like this video and subscribe to the channel for more perfume content. And if you're one of those more pretentious perfume people who think, oh, vanilla, it's so boring and so juvenile and blah, 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 blah. Well, you're also welcome, because I'm a welcoming community, but we're also a pro-vanilla community, so check your snootiness at the door, okay? Now that we have that out of the way, let's dig into my top 10 favorite vanilla perfumes for now. At the number 10 spot, we have Snowshoe Pass from the indie house Solstice scents. And this is sort of a sweet and powdery vanilla, but it also has this touch of peppermint cream, which might sound a little weird, but I swear it smells absolutely delectable. It smells like you're baking sugar cookies in a log cabin on top of a snowy mountain, and there's a cold, crisp wind blowing outside, and it smells like you're baking those sugar cookies and then you're topping them with some crumbled up candy canes. It's just absolutely a delicious smelling perfume. I've had this for a few years, and you can see I love to watch the color of the juice get darker and darker. That's when you know that vanilla is just amping up more and more. And the only reason that this is in my number 10 spot is because for whatever reason, my mind plays the scent association game a lot, and with that peppermint note, it just makes me think of the holidays. So I feel like I can only wear this from like Thanksgiving to Christmas time, and that's just the way that my brain works. Maybe your brain works a little bit better than mine does, but this is a really beautiful vanilla scent. In the number 9 spot, we have Lait from DSH Perfumes. The owner and perfumer for this house is Dawn Spencer Horowitz, and she just has a beautiful way of working with musky scents, and that's what this is. This is a musky vanilla scent. It's a little bit milky, a little bit creamy, sort of a skin-like scent. I always say that this smells like skin that's been freshly washed with a vanillic, milky, creamy body wash. It wears very light, very close to the skin. It's a very intimate fragrance, but very beautiful, a very nice, musky, skin-like, sort of your skin but better scent. So that's DSH Perfumes, Lait, if you like sort of that milky, musky, vanillic scent. We have an affordable option for the number 8 spot, and that is Vanilla Bourbon by Mix Bar. This is actually my second bottle of this. It's like $20 from Target, so very affordable, and clearly I love it as I've gone through one bottle already. And this is a very basic sweet vanilla. It's nothing to write home about necessarily, but it's just old reliable, let's call her that. An old reliable vanilla perfume. She's sweet, maybe a tiny bit woody, but it's a great fragrance for layering. I love to add this to like some of my apple perfumes to make it more of like that sweet apple pie kind of a vibe. And I also really love wearing this one to bed because it's very light and soft and sits close to the skin. It's just truly old reliable. That would be another great name for this perfume, but that's Vanilla Bourbon from Mix Bar, a great affordable vanilla. Laura Mercier's Ambre Vanille is in our number 7 spot. This is the Eau de Parfum concentration, and this is a thick, syrupy, sweet vanilla that's also a little bit tropical. It has some brown sugar and some almond in there that gives it a whole lot of warmth, and then there is a little bit of coconut in the opening as well, and it just gives it that slightly tropical, summery vibe. And it kind of smells similar to Sol de Janeiro's K Rosa 62, which is why this is number 7 on my list, because there's something that's so similar to it. And again, I just have those scent associations, which make me feel like I can only wear this like in the spring and summer when it gets warmer out. But it's also just not as unique as a lot of the other vanillas that are going to be higher on this list. But that said, it is still a really beautiful, just thick, sweet, gorgeous vanilla Ooh, I love that every time I smell it. It's just a really intoxicating, enveloping vanilla that I can't get enough of. So that is Laura Mercier's Ambre Vanille. In the number 6 spot, we have Giardini di Toscana's Bianco Latte. This is the vanilla perfume that came down from the sweet gourmand heavens and called all of us vanilla lovers home to her. She is a completely addictive, cupcakey, sweet, frosting-like vanilla that I just can't get enough of. And some people might call her basic, and those people would be wrong. Okay, no, I'm kidding. But I love this perfume so very much. I love that it is a simple, sweet, cupcakey type of vanilla. That's my kind of vanilla, quite frankly. So I love her. This has some caramel in it as well. It has a little bit of musk and some honey, and of course a heavy dose of vanilla. It just smells like a vanilla buttercream frosting. It is absolutely delicious, mouth-watering. It also lasts all day long and is super, super strong. A little bit will go a long way. And I just love this for its simplicity. I love layering this. I layer it with other sweet scents, but I also like to layer it with a lot of like darker rose scents, like Exalté by Funmi Monet. This layers so beautifully with it as well. Just anything that you want to add a vanillic sweetness to, this does the job. There is a reason that she came down from that mothership and called us all home to her, because she's beautiful, she's delicious, she's mouth-watering. Bianco Latte, just the best cupcakey vanilla that you can get. In the number 5 spot, we have Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar by KayAli. I've had this for less than a month. It is already almost half gone. I have a serious sickness. Please send help to me. That's not normal. Okay, anyway, I clearly love this fragrance. The reason that I put it on number 5 for this list though is because it's not really like just a vanilla fragrance. Like a lot of the other fragrances on here are more of a straightforward vanilla. This is much more than just vanilla to me. This is creamy, it's a little bit floral, maybe a little powdery, but it does still have a heavy dose of vanilla in there. Shut up, you are gorgeous. Oh my god, I love you so much. Yeah, I'm talking my perfume. Judge me, okay? Anyway, this is, let's see, they conveniently put the notes on the back, and I love that because I can't remember the notes off the top of my head. I'm not that kind of perfume person, okay? But this has candied pear, which really stands out to me. Especially in the opening, I really do get a lot of pear in this, and it's done really well. Like a lot of times pear can be kind of screechy in a lot of fragrances for me, but I think it's done really beautifully here. It's also got sweet violet, bubblegum. Bubblegum really made me, like, the reason that I slept on this for so long is because bubblegum never really attracted me to any fragrance before. And also I often would associate that with tuberose, which is like my least favorite white floral typically. And so I just really avoided this fragrance for a long time, but then instantly fell in love when I finally did smell it, and clearly was mistaken in assuming that I would not like it. But it does have a bubblegum note in here, white caramel, rock sugar, and a vanilla cream. It is just very sweet, but I do get just that touch of floral, and that fruitiness really comes through in here as well. It's just a very addictive fragrance for me. I wear it to bed, I wear it to work, I wear it just out to run errands, just anytime I just want an easy reach. This has been what I've been going for in the past month. It is gorgeous. So that's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar from KayAli. In the number 4 spot, we have Ani by Nishane, and this is a perfectly unisex vanilla. It is, oh, she's so good. She's so good. This is another thick, very sweet vanilla, but this is a really interesting one that is also very bright with some citrus and some green notes, but then also has a lot of warmth from not just the sweetness of the vanilla, but it also has some ginger and some cardamom, but it really dries down into sort of that syrupy sweet vanilla, and it's kind of got a thick, earthy patchouli as well. I know I'm using the word thick a lot in this, but that's just, it makes the air thick as it fills my nostrils whenever I smell this. So that's why I keep going back to that word thick. But a very earthy patchouli. It's also got sort of a sweet, sticky benzoin going on in here. And this lasts all day and is very, very strong. I think that this is just gorgeous. I am running low. It is a scary thing right now. I like to give samples of this. I'll decant this for some of my coworkers a lot of times at the holidays because I know it's such sort of like a crowd-pleasing vanilla. And it's unisex, so it's easy to give out to a variety of people. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous, but also a very interesting and unique vanilla. If you have not sampled this yet, I definitely think it's worth sampling. In the number 3 spot, we have Mizensir's Chere, and this is, okay, I have lots of fragrances that have gotten me compliments. Not that compliments matter, but lots of perfumes that have gotten me compliments in the past, okay? There's a difference with this. This is the first and only perfume that has actually gotten me sort of chased down by people wanting to know what I am wearing. I've worn this to events in particular where people will compliment it, but then later come and track me down again saying, I am just still obsessed with that fragrance that you're wearing. I need to know more about it. And they'll want to take a picture of the bottle or want me to type it into their browser on their phone so that they can look it up and purchase it or whatever. So this is definitely a crowd-pleasing scent. That much I know for sure. You will get comments if you wear this, based on my experience at least. I definitely get a lot of comments on this, a lot of compliments, and just interest. So be forewarned. It is it's so good. It's so good. How dare you be that beautiful? This is a sweet and salty vanilla, kind of an airy, like musky, airy vanilla. It has a soft touch of jasmine, but mostly I get a lot of saltiness and vanilla. And then it dries down into more of a warmer vanilla with sort of a white musk amber, just like really soft skin-like musks. And it's just absolutely sexy, grown type of vanilla. So, so gorgeous. I can't say enough good things about this vanilla. If you have not sampled this yet, really you need to get your nose on Chere by Mizensir. And our runner-up for Miss Best Vanilla 2025 is Blanche Bête by Les Liquides Imaginaires. And I have to stop myself from wearing this because I've only had this for 2 months maybe, and I'm clearly going through it at an unnecessarily quick pace. But I can't help it. She's beautiful. This is a fluffy, airy, intoxicating vanilla. Oh, she's so good. It's also got this light sort of dusting of powdery coconut in there, but it doesn't go tropical at all. It's just sort of this light dusting, and it's also got a milk note, so it's a little bit lactonic at the same time. Oh my gosh, and it's quite musky as well. It has some white florals that I kind of pick up in there a little bit, but it's a really calming sort of vanillic fragrance that, for whatever reason, I really love putting this on before bed. It just really calms me, relaxes me, and prepares me to go to sleep, which is ridiculous for an expensive niche fragrance to be like, I love wearing this to bed, but I can't help who I am. I am the way that I am. Don't judge me. You can meet me out back at 3 p.m. We'll fight. But I'm kidding. Truly, another really beautiful vanilla that I really can't recommend enough. I think it's a beautiful one that's really worth sampling. Again, that's Blanche Bête from Les Liquides Imaginaires. Finally, in the number 1 spot, this isn't just my favorite vanilla. This is actually currently my favorite perfume in my entire collection. And this is from Guerlain. It is Vanille Planifolia Extrait 21. Ooh. Oh my gosh, she is so beautiful. Oh, this is another thick but not syrupy sweet. It does have some sweetness to it, but it's more of a smoky, airy vanilla. with just a touch of spice. This also has a lot of warm and cozy amber in it. And it has a Popinax in there, which to me is giving this sort of an, I don't want to say an incensey smoky vibe, but just sort of like a very diffused in the air kind of smoke note to it. That is just so cozy and comforting, and just a touch of warming spices. If I had to guess, I would say anise, but I'm not entirely sure. They just listed as spices, so. But it's not a spicy fragrance at all by any means. It is really just the slightest touch, and it's also beautifully blended. Like, you can't really even pick any one note out beyond the vanilla. And this was not a love at first sniff for me. When I first smelled it, I thought it was good, but not amazing. But it really clings to things. I mean, this has a very high oil concentration as an extrait, so it really clings to like scarves and, in my case, seat belts. And so every day when I would get into my car for a good month or so after sampling it for the first time, I just kept smelling it on my seat belt, and it was haunting me and just saying, "Buy me, Erin. Spend $630 on me. I'm just scented liquid, but you should spend this much money." And then I did. So in my defense, I was celebrating being free from student loan debt, thank you, by purchasing a perfume that cost 2 months worth of student loan payments. It doesn't make sense, I know. That's neither here nor there. Onward. This is a really beautiful vanilla fragrance. Is it worth $630? No, no fragrance is worth $630, but I don't care. I love her so much. She's so gorgeous, and is definitely the favorite perfume in my collection. Just really clings to everything, lasts all day long, doesn't necessarily project really far, but lasts a very, very long time, and is just completely intoxicating and addictive. And I've already used way too much. I have to slow down. Someone please send help to 123 Internet Street. Thank you. Okay, those were my favorite vanillas of the moment, at least. Let me know in the comments what your favorite vanillas are. And again, I would love it if you would like this video and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And until next time, see ya.